For our project, we decided to test to see if the type of popcorn affects the percentage of kernels that are left unpopped. We used three different types of popcorn. We used butter, sweet and salty, and plain white popcorn. These all have clearly different types of ingredients, so if there were to be a connection between the types of popcorn and the percentage left unpopped, it should be with these types. We decided to block on the brand type because different brands may process their kernels differently. This is to assure that all the popcorn we use are as similar as possible besides the additional butter and salt ingredients. The brand that we decided to use was Orville Redenbacher. The first step to our experiment was at the grocery store. To make sure that the project was not biased at all, we decided to systematically select the third box back on each shelf for each type of popcorn that we selected to use in our experiment. This is our way of trying not to end up with a box that was possibly dropped off the shelf or older or in any way more effective than any of the other boxes that we chose to use for the experiment. Our control in the experiment will be the length of time that we pop each bag of popcorn. The bags will be microwaved for 2.5 minutes each. We will also try to make sure that we place the bags in the center of the microwave so that way they all cook evenly.
To randomize our experiment, we assigned each individual bag a number 1 through 9. In these 9 bags, there's 3 of each different type. And we used a random integer table or the random integer function on your calculator to decide which one would go first. And number 6 was the lucky popcorn. For our experiment, we have come to the conclusion that the type of popcorn does not affect how many kernels are left over. So based on our percentages of kernels left unpopped for each bag, we averaged each type of bag into one percentage. So the butter averaged 14.4% kernels left unpopped, the kettle averaged around 18% kernels left unpopped, and the white popcorn only averaged about 15.8% left unpopped. And these averages don't differ enough from each other for us to draw a correlation between kernels left unpopped and type. Due to our sample size, that might have played a role in why we didn't see any correlation. If we were to maybe pop 10 bags of each type, we might be able to see a correlation, but from what we observed, there was none. Some lurking variables that could play would be what you consider a popped kernel, because we would have half popped kernels or just pieces of a popcorn. So that can be a lurking variable. We counted kernels that were half popped as being a popped kernel. And another lurking variable would be our microwave power, because varying on different households, the microwave power setting can be set differently. Another reason why we randomized the bags was because once we started popping the popcorn, the microwave was already hot and preheated for following bags. So that could be a lurking variable that we had to watch out for. So we let a minute pass between each popping of a new bag.